September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while.
I done fell out in these YouTube streets, y'all. I was just scrolling through my Instagram and I saw that basically Tasha K called out LovelyTi yet again. Now, a few days ago on Tasha K's live, she kind of went there when she called her unlovely T. And I was like, woo, oh my goodness, okay. And, you know, she's just been throwing shots for days. She, you know, LovelyTi and Tasha K are no longer friends. The world pretty much knows this, all right? But LovelyTi has been pretty quiet as far as she hasn't thrown any direct shots. She's been throwing a few indirect shots. But Tasha K throws direct shots. So the other day, when I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Sean Bradley, Tasha K had called into his live and she basically, on her chat, under the chat, she said LovelyTi is the codeine fiend. And people picked up on that, including Sean. So Tasha K called in and basically said a lot of stuff about LovelyTi, that she was an addict, that, you know, she take a lot of different drugs. And I mean, she didn't really say she take a lot of drugs, but she just said that she basically on opioids. And so today, Tasha posted this thing on her Instagram talking about LovelyTi, putting out her full name and everything and saying that, you know, she's a scammer. She basically called LovelyTi a scammer. She said that LovelyTi is going around basically saying that she's Nigerian and Dominican. Okay. Like Cardi B, Dominican. Anyway, that's what Tasha K put out on the internet. And when she started getting a lot of heat for what she put out, she said, stop saying she didn't do anything. T.I. knows what's up, throwing rocks at hiding behind cars, sneaky shit. Be grown and say what you got to say to me and stop using other YouTubers throwing shots and videos. And she also, I guess, again, people were coming at Tasha's neck over these LovelyTi things that she's been putting out. Of course, calling her unlovelyTi, going on Sean Bradley's live and talking about her. And then, again, posting up about it. You know, she basically called the woman a scammer. Okay. And she added her. She added her on Instagram. Now, I'm assuming Tasha's probably blocked. I don't know. Maybe she's not. But she came at her directly. Now, listen. I ain't going to sit here and act like I am not here for the messiness of it all. All right. We know a long time ago that, or a few months back, that LovelyTi and Tasha K fell out due to the whole Star Marie situation. All right. I feel like we have another Kaya and T.S. Madison thing brewing. But basically what happened here is that Tasha K has been coming at LovelyTi's neck pretty directly. And LovelyTi haven't really been coming at her directly at all. She really hasn't said anything, but she has been liking a lot of shady and negative comments directed at Tasha K. And who can blame her? Tasha K is, she's been coming at her really, really fierce. So I don't know if it's something behind the scenes that we're not seeing. I don't know. Early on when I started my channel, I talked about how much I liked both LovelyTi and Tasha K. And I liked them because, of course, I like LovelyTi because she's been around the game for a while. And I love her content. I love her editing. I think she's brilliant at what she does. And even though Tasha K can be a messy ass heifer, and there have been times where I've had to turn her off, she is almost like my guilty pleasure. Even though I can't stand her sometimes, and I have said it many, many times how I've just had to step away from her, there's still something about her that draws me in. It's not the loudness and all that other stuff. And it's not the fact that she constantly just digging into certain people. It's the fact that, I don't know, she just knows how to captivate an audience. And Tasha clearly doesn't care whether her feedback is positive or negative. She just likes the clicks and the views because she's getting paid. Whether we love her or hate her, she is getting the numbers. All right. So It's a shame that their friendship broke up over Star Marie, who don't nobody even talk about anymore, by the way. That story is dead and gone. But I think it was more along the lines of that Tasha felt that Lovely T basically took Cardi's side. And it's not so much about taking Cardi's side as much as now, she said that Lovely T and Cardi B are now friends and they talk on the phone. So, and I won't sit here and say that I haven't noticed a change in Lovely T and how she reports on Cardi B. She reports very delicately on Cardi B, but she doesn't do the same for the other people. Like for Nicki Minaj, she goes straight ham on Nicki. But she's very, very delicate about how she reports on Cardi B because, yeah, if she's talking to her and she has built a rapport with her, you're not going to necessarily be negative against her. All right. So I have noticed that. Whereas Tasha K, she don't seem to care who get the smoke. She go all in. And so, like I said, there has definitely been a division among the ladies. But what a lot of people are hating right now about how Tasha K's approach is how negative she has gotten. She's gotten extremely negative in her reporting. All right. And if you have a problem with somebody, just don't mess with them no more. I've said that before with the whole Funky Dineva and Michelle Brown thing. If they're not your friend, move on with your life. Move on. But now she has picked a fight with Lovely T. All right. And Lovely T moves a little, like I said, to call her Nigerian scammer. She's basically saying that because she felt like Lovely T is always begging for donations on her channel. I'm sure Lovely T gets paid a lot of money because the woman has a lot of subscribers. So I'm sure she does well for herself with her, with her sponsorships and all that other stuff. But like I said, Tasha K is pretty direct and she don't care who get hit. She don't care. I like to think she want to go ahead and slow down considering she's pregnant and she just, I would hate for Tasha to get caught out here in these streets by some crazed fan of one of these people that she's always talking about. I just hope that doesn't happen. I hope karma does not come knocking at Tasha's door. All right, like I said, I have had my issues with Tasha, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that this is not entertaining. It is extremely entertaining. So, Lovely T, as far as I know, in the last 30 minutes, has not responded at all to Tasha. And I think Tasha just going to keep poking the bear and poking the bear and poking the bear. Tasha wants a reaction. Tasha loves this because guess what Tasha's going to do? Tasha's going to end up going live and she's going to keep talking about her and talking about her and talking about her because that's what Tasha do. Tasha knows what gets numbers. Tasha knows what gets her ratings. She knows what to do. And then she, and she's okay with the fact that other people are talking about her. She, like I said, she don't care if it's negative or positive. Tasha just loves the press. So say what you want about her. She is to me, a very smart woman. But it's a shame that it had to go down this way. Like I said, this feels like a whole nother Kaya and Maddie situation. And it's a shame. But I would suggest that Tasha just let it go. Just stop. Just be, just let it go. Let it go. She's not your friend anymore. Move on, move on, move on. There are other things that you could be talking about. But this just looks really, really messy. Even though I'm here for it, I just think Tasha's doing too much, as she always does. But again, that's how she makes her money. That's how she gets her views.